Welcome to Conversations. She's Robin Farr.
And he's Shauna Leakey, and we have a great show for you today.
It's about teaching your kids about money, which seems to be an area that has fallen through the cracks nowadays.
Well, I know a number of adults who have trouble managing money, so it's really no wonder that kids do. Barbaral Lewis is joining us today. She came up with the unique idea called TripleGift. It's a TripleGift card, and we won't give it away, but let's just say it's a super great tool to teach kids how to spend, which they don't need help with, how to save, which they might need help with, and how to give to charity.
I like the TripleGift because it teaches you how to be charitable, teaches you how to put away for tomorrow, and teaches you it's okay to spend a little on yourself if you deserve it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Barbaral Lewis is here. Barbara's a Pleasanton resident, and she's the founder of TripleGift Cards, a great solution. And we are so happy to welcome back Steve Wilcox. He is a certified financial planner with Summit Advisors. Let's start with you, Barbara. Exactly what is TripleGift Cards, and give us the concept behind it.
Well, the concept behind it is I'm passionate about helping to raise confident, competent, compassionate kids. So that's the crux of the whole thing. And the behind the cards is the whole idea of making giving of money a simple but educational kind of thing, so that when a child receives money for Christmas, Hanukkah, birthday, whatever, they understand that there's more to it than just spending.
Yes.
That they could also save some of that money and share some of it as well. So that's the idea behind the cards.
Let me give one example. Here's a real cute one for Merry Christmas. So this looks like a cute card that you would get from Grandma and Grandpa or Auntie and Uncle or from whomever. And inside, rather than having just the one slot for one thing of money, there are 3 slots, and as Steve so eloquently put, you can just put $5 in each one. We're not saying each one has to have a 20 in it, but you could. But there's 3 slots. The first one is spend. This is what the kids are looking for, is spend money on something you really want. The second slot is save. And so maybe something big, maybe you need to be thinking about college or travel or something that you're not going to get over at the Toys R Us store. And then the third one, to share, the idea of charitable giving. And so the child knows this is what each of these little slots of money is for. It's a great idea. I just love it. I just think it's awesome. Steve, tell us the importance of this. Is it too soon to be teaching kids about money?
No, it's actually never too soon. In fact, what I really like about this card is it's a triple lesson and something that can be taught to a 4-year-old. And it's something that we deal with even with our older clients, that throughout your lifetime, it's okay to spend, but you need to always be thinking about saving, because again, we're going to need money in our future as well. And I call it a win-win, because if you teach children early to gift, I mean, that's something that's going to stick with them forever. It's a big problem. And I think it's something that should start when they're very young. My own kids, look at their college savings account with me as early as when they were 3 or 4. And so it's just something that I think we need to teach them early, so it's just a part of their life. It's not being taught in the schools. We have learned, and we do this with our own children, they'll get that $20 bill from grandma and a birthday card, and we always tell them you can spend half, but you need to save half of it. And Barbara's just building on an even better idea. Let's get them to start giving as well. But I always teach my son, it's like he wants that big $100 Lego set. Yeah. But if he keeps spending the 20 every time he gets a 20, he never gets to that 100.
Oh, so that's on his, maybe that's on his save list.
It's on his save list.
There's something about looking beyond your immediate gratification needs. That's another concept of teaching children. We're talking with Barbaral Lewis, founder of TripleGift Cards, and Steve Wilcox, certified financial planner with Summit Advisors. This is such a great concept of getting your kids on with this. Let me give out, we're going to keep on this topic because I want to get to the charitable giving side of it, because that's really important.
When I started this, that was kind of my idea. My whole thing at the beginning was about philanthropy, but then I thought, no, wait a minute. The retail community wants you to spend, spend, spend. The nonprofit community wants you to share, share, share. Your grandparents want you to save, save, save. So how can we balance all of that? And how can we make it fun for kids? So why not do it all and teach kids that it's great to spend your money with abandon and love it, but you have to save for the future, and there are other people who need your help too. So
yeah, it's easy to be philanthropic and generous when you have, look at the most philanthropic people in the world. They're the wealthiest people usually in the world. Not to say others don't give, others give as well, and God bless them, but when you have a little bit for yourself, it's easier to give to other people, so it's a great concept. It does that. designates that for you.
And this year we've decided to give these same 3 kids triple gift cards.
These are your nieces and nephews?
Yes, okay. But what we're going to do is something a little different, and that is we're going to use one of the charity websites, and you can actually go in advance and purchase gift cards. So we will put the gift cards in the share portion, and then what the kids do when they get the card from us is they go on to the website and they can select from all the different charities how the money that we have already bought for them will be used.
When we first started this, one of the big pushbacks we got from the concept, well, how can I make sure that the child shares the share money? And of course my first response was, well, you can't control everything. No. But then all you need to do is go online and Google charity gift cards, and you'll see that there are at least a dozen sites that pop up where you go in, the adult makes the donation, the child picks the charity. So it's so easy.
But what I think is good about having them pick it is that they have ownership.
Yeah.
And you really want them to buy in. And the other thing that I find is that when they go in there and they see all the opportunities there are to give, you know, I like animals, I want this. I like children starving in Africa. Whatever it is that that speaks to them, they can go and search for that and give to that and feel like they have become a part of that.
Yeah. And they're learning about all the needs out there too, like the twins that I was telling you about earlier. My friend, their mom, posted on Facebook on Christmas Day, Tyler's online researching charities.
I thought, oh my gosh,
yes,
that's just really, that's exactly what you're hoping to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. What was your inspiration behind the cards? This must have been homegrown a little bit.
Very homegrown. I have 2 grandsons, and who had the toy room that was overflowing. And I thought, you know, they need to know a little bit more about saving and sharing, I think. And they had everything they needed, but they're, you know, it's not a rich family, but they had everything. So I thought, well, I'll just wing it. So I made homemade cards with $10 bills taped to the top of each panel, a spend, save, and share panel, and sent them for their birthdays. At that time, they were 8 and 6. And just kind of held my breath. And at the next Little League game, I said to my daughter, so
how'd that go?
How'd that go over with Joey? And she said, oh, they loved it. He wants to send soccer balls to kids in Africa.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
He knew immediately. And then 2 months later, it was the 6-year-old, and I thought, oh, and he's a totally different personality too. And I thought, I wonder how this will go over. And so I said, okay, so what did Matt say? She said, oh, animal rescue, of course. Well, Matt's an animal guy. You know, it made all the sense of the world. So that was it. I mean, that was my test case right there. I thought, okay, this is it. I'm off and running.
Grandparents everywhere needed this concept. Well, it's, I mean, it's so simple. You know, and like you said, you were kind of already doing it, but it just is such a simple idea. Wait and hand it out. We can get these now. I mean, we'll put out the website again, but locally you've got these out and around too, right?
Yes. Well, very locally in the Tri-Valley. They're in Town Center Books and Berry Patch in Pleasanton. They're in 3 Drager's markets, the one in Blackhawk, and then 2 on the peninsula, and then there are other locations as well that are listed on the website with the addresses and links to websites and all of that. So
let's give out that website again.
It is TripleGift.net, so www.triplegift.net. Barbara, what an awesome idea. It really is. We're so proud when we have local people do such awesome things, and I say I wish I'd come up with that, but that's all right. I'll use it. That's great.
And I do want to reiterate too that the cards are available to buy online as well.
Too.
For sure, it's not just a retail. Really
perfect.
Easy website to use.
Yeah, with the holidays coming, and these are not just holiday-specific cards. They're birthday cards as well. Yeah. Other holidays, ethnic
Christmas,
holidays.
Hanukkah, birthday, bar mitzvah, and bat mitzvah at this point.
Yes. We need a graduation card too.
Oh, I hear that all the time.
Oh,
that's
very
next.
Good. All right. Well, just great to see you, Barbara. Thank you so much, Marianne. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. It was just great. TripleGift.net, folks. That's where you can find out more.